Now, one couple who just may consider using a wedding hashtag includes a familiar face, our meteorologist Lauren Rainson and her fiance Drew. We wake up to Lauren's helpful forecasts every morning right here on WMBD, and her fiance Drew is a member of our engineering team. Well, Drew popped the big question last fall, and we are so happy for you both. And you're going to share your story with us, and I'm so psyched to hear it. First and foremost, tell us how you met.
It all started at our former station. I was filling in for weather, and what caught my eye, Drew was running the camera, and I saw his blue eyes, and I was like, oh, all right. So a little bit later on down the road, when he got promoted to the director/technical director position, I was thinking, oh yes, this is a good opportunity for me to text him something, like tell him congratulations.
Yeah.
So I did that, and he was like, thanks, who's this? And I was like, Lauren from work. And he's like, oh, okay. And then that was it. Then he didn't text me back anymore after that. So I was just like, ah!
Well, when she started there, I asked around, and asked him if she had a boyfriend, and someone said yes. So then I was like, well, she's out of the game, so I didn't even bother to even ask her.
Which it was kind of a blurry line of, I was just kind of on the fritz of a,
I gotcha.
A previous relationship.
See, I didn't know that,
Yeah, it was kind of a
I was working all the time, so
And so then, how long before that time of just meeting each other to your first date?
Well, it was probably what,
a
few months after
so.
that,
Yeah, then from there we just stuck together.
Yeah.
And then this last fall, you popped the big question, but you had a really cute story about what happened in a chat with her dad right before you asked her.
Yes. It was very interesting. A pretty funny story. Long story short, I asked him. I texted him first and asked him, hey, I need to talk to you. I got to ask you a couple questions because we were going to go to Daytona and we're planning our trip, and I already got the ring 2 days beforehand. And so he said, oh, give me a call around 2 o'clock. And so I called him. I'm nervous, trying to think what to say. And he answers the phone, and I go, I told him, we're going on a trip, to Daytona, and I'm going to, ask Lauren to marry me on this trip. He pauses for a little bit. I don't hear anything for a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He goes, well, Drew, I really don't know you really that well.
Oh, no.
And I'm thinking,
oh, no.
So we've been together like almost 4 years. I said, I was thinking, what am I going to do? I said, I just got this ring. And long story short, he was just messing with me and playing games with me. After the conversation, we kept on going. Then he was really excited. He's really pumped.
Oh, he's super
and
pumped.
their family is really pumped. My family's excited about it as well. And yeah, now we're July 28th. It's soon. It's coming. So
that's so exciting.
Yeah, we got
cool.
engaged in St. Augustine Beach, Florida, because I was there
April
with
4th.
my family prior a couple of years ago. I thought I would never be back. Yeah, that's the day that that Drew proposed to me, and it was kind of an overcast day.
It was kind of misty out a little bit.
But he had the ring in his pocket
the whole time,
trip.
the whole trip. Yeah, because I was trying to think of ideas, what I was going to do. I was there was tons of people. Of course, it was like vacation time, and when we went, and they. And I didn't want to do it around a bunch of people. I wanted to, kind of just be just us. So when Lauren said, because we went to the World Golf Hall of Fame in St. Augustine, and then we wanted to pop down to St. Augustine Beach.
I wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah, she wanted to go back, and I was thinking, well, because she'd been there with her family, so I said, well, let's go. And that's when I was like, because that was pretty much our last full day. And I said, I'm going to do it then. And I told her, I said, it'd probably be a good time to ask you to marry me. And she goes, well, yeah. and I said, all right, let me get the towel down. I got down on one knee, and I proposed to her right there on the beach.
Oh, what a sweet story. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are just adorable.
Thank you very much.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.